Hi, I'm Debbie Kitterman, and welcome to Lessons from the Lake. This week, I'm going to share about what is prophecy. People ask me all the time, what exactly is prophecy, and is that biblical? And the answer is yes, it's biblical. 1 Corinthians 14. In fact, 1 Corinthians 14 says that I want you to eagerly desire all of the spiritual gifts, especially the gift of prophecy, so that you can encourage, comfort, and exhort the body of Christ. And it says that we can all do that. And another part of 1 Corinthians 14, and when you read down, and it talks about that if the gift of prophecy is operating in the church, that when somebody is an unbeliever comes in your midst, that they will fall down on their knees. They will be convinced and convicted that God is really real and that he's among you. And that's what I want to see. And that's what we need to be as the church today, is that we need to be God's hands and his feet extended, but we need to be able to hear his voice. You know, Jesus said that I only do what the Father tells me to do, and I only say what the Father tells me to say. Jesus modeled for us exactly what it means about hearing from God, which is prophecy. It's the ability to hear God speak and then release that to other people so that we can bring about encouragement, comfort, and strength. Prophecy, by definition, when you look in the dictionary, is foretelling and forthtelling. It is calling forth the plans and purposes of God in somebody's life, or it's telling beforehand what is going to happen, what God intends to happen. And the ability to hear from God is exactly that. Now, God will take a word of wisdom or a word of knowledge and he'll mix it in with the prophetic, encouraging, strengthening, and building up the body of Christ. But here's the thing. It's so important that we understand that we move from a heart of love, because the Father always speaks from a heart of love, even when he's correcting us, even when he's doing things that may be hard for us to understand. He's coming from a heart of love. And so we go back to 1 Corinthians 13 that talks about if you have not love, then you're just a clanging cymbal and a gong. And so we need to understand that any gift that we operate in needs to be operated from a heart of love. And so prophecy is just really the ability to hear God speak and do exactly what Jesus did. He released the kingdom everywhere he went because he heard what the Father was saying and he said it, and he did what the Father told him to do, and that's what he did. And you and I, we need to do that too. We need to begin to call out the gold in other people. We need to be calling out their destiny and awakening inside of them the very thing that God has purpose for them to do. And in order for us to do that, the church needs to arise and be an comfort and a strengthening and an encouragement to one another. It's very scriptural, 1 Corinthians 14. I hope that you're enjoying these vlogs, and I look forward to sharing with you next week and talking about the ways that God speaks. Have a very blessed day.